Grain Elevator and Processing Society is hosting their annual GEAPS Exchange Conference at the Kansas City Convention Center, February 22nd through the 25th of 2025. GEAPS Exchange is the biggest and best show in the grain industry with more than 400 exhibitors and 45 hours of education. It is the best place to find grain handling and processing operation solutions all in one place. GEAPS Exchange brings together industry professionals from across the world to help build professional networks and connect with the products you need. Come walk the trade show floor, take part in live demonstrations, innovation stations, and see new equipment. Make valuable connections through a variety of fun and exciting social events. Early bird pricing ends January 28th. Learn more and register at jeeps.com/exchange. You are listening because you are in the grain industry. Whatever led you to joining the conversation at this very moment, we are so happy you are here. We believe you are a curious individual. We believe that you are committed to giving your very best as a grain professional, and we believe you expect the same thing from your team members. In many cases, lives depend on it. As you know, the grain industry can be a very dangerous industry. Everyone wants you to be safe. We want you and your team to be safe. We can support you, your team, and your entire organization. And at the same time, a career in the grain processing industry can be a very rewarding career path. It's exciting. You know that the grain handling and processing industry is rich in innovation. It's filled with incredible designers and thinkers, diverse in skill sets, backgrounds and experiences, and inventive and highly supportive when it comes to safety. It's an industry brimming with talent, providing solutions to today's challenges and forging the future of brighter tomorrows. But what if you had a personal coach, a sort of mentor, like a colleague who was there for you whenever you needed it most? What if you are looking to be challenged, to gain new insights and new perspectives? What if you had the chance to grow your professional network by 10 times or more than it currently stands? Would you say yes? Well, we thought you would. Welcome to the GEAPS family. By subscribing to the Whole Grain Podcast presented by GEAPS, the Grain Elevator and Processing Society, means you can achieve all of those things. Each episode, we bring industry leaders to support you in your journey, a new mentor or a new perspective each episode, a resource to support your personal professional development, and a showcase of the top vendors and thought leaders in the industry. Hi there. My name is Jim Lenz, and I'm the Director of Training and Education at GEAPS, the Grain Elevator and Processing Society. You'll quickly learn we like to sound out our acronym, GEAPS, spelled G-E-A-P-S, as in jeeps.com. GEAPS is the international professional association that serves as the knowledge resource for the grain handling and processing industry. Thanks for being part of the greater GEAPS podcast community as we continue to move the industry forward by supporting you with best practices, a culture of safety, innovative products and services, industry outlooks, and educational opportunities. We look forward to discussing workforce development challenges, developing your leadership and strategic thinking skills, providing a unique global industry perspective, and expanding your industry network. Here's just a taste of what's to come.
No one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. You know, we have regulations and policies, which is great, and it helps us get to some of these goals. But when it comes down to it, the biggest reason we have safety or do safety every day is because we care about the individuals that work for us. The people that work for your organization are your greatest asset. And if you can't show that you care about them, nothing else is going to matter. You're not going to run a successful business without people that feel safe and truly care that their organization cares about them.
To get true automation means that PLC in a SCADA system is making decisions without operator involvement, right? So you're monitoring machine statuses and you're taking that information to make decisions without human interaction.
The technology allows me to do it a different way. How do I adopt what I'm currently doing and become more efficient? And bridging that gap and helping those employees kind of connect the dots in between, but it doesn't naturally happen, right? You have to create the conditions for it to happen.
But I think what it really comes down to for both those types of issues is the culture, the safety culture within the company, and having that type of culture to raise the awareness level, to raise the training, to address those types of issues.
You may need to call an entomologist to find out what you call a swarm of grain weevils, but well, that locating robots then unleashes the ability to do that swarming, which opens up opportunities to work on bigger facility and larger quantities of grain.
So that's why we say verify first before trusting.
For me, being part of the GEAPS family means three things: education, networking, and talent building. All three of those you can gain by being part of this organization, and all three are very important to what you do for yourself and your professional development. And you can acquire those skills by being part of this organization and taking a step further and leading a chapter.
The meetings, some of the events we hold both inside and outside of our chapter give you a chance to get out, meet new people, new faces. And the other big benefit I see is kind of diversity of thought. You know, you talk to new people that have a different perspective on their job or on life. Getting that point of view, I mean, that helps you both, I think, personally and professionally, just to get some tunnel vision out of the way, and brings in some diversity to how you go about your job and your day.
Being part of a great industry, great people you can rely upon, and talk to, get information, and who are long-lasting friends.
To me, it means having a connection with anybody in the industry. That's what's important to me, having those relationships and building upon those.
Being a GEAPS member to me means being part of something bigger than just your own job or even your company. I think I mentioned it before, but you know, the mission of our organization is about people and about knowledge and information. The mission of the industry is about feeding the world. And when you think about everyone's role, every company's role in that, it's something everyone can get behind and support. And so I think when you join GEAPS and you're active in GEAPS, it really does elevate your sort of level of consciousness about what you do every day and your role in not just your company, but the world that we live.
Explore more at GEAPS.com. That's GEAPS.com. I invite you to tune in at Whole Grain, the podcast presented by GEAPS, where I'll be speaking with experts and global innovators across the grain handling and processing industry. Together, I look forward to learning ways to be our best professional selves and grow our grain industry network. Subscribe now to Whole Grain.